You wanna be on top. You wanna be on top. You wanna be on top. You wanna be on top.
Versatile top. Honey, girl, you know you a bottom.
You wanna be on top.
Will Susan and Chandra please step forward? I have two very beautiful wigs standing before me, but I only have one photo in my hand, and this photo represents the wig that will still be in the running towards becoming America's next versatile top model. I will only call one name, and the wig whose name I do not call must immediately return to her box, pack her belongings, and get the fuck out. Susan, I remember when you first got here. You were so full of bounce and luster. What happened? We were all rooting for you. I was rooting for you. Somewhere between then and now, you've lost that bounce and luster. Maybe I rushed you too hard, but that's only because I wanted you to always be at your very best. Chandra, I brought you here because I wanted you to prove that black wigs have a place outside of a dominatrix sex dungeon. But ever since you won the Share Needles contest, you've allowed all the other wigs to use you as a base to make them higher and bigger. So who goes home? The wig that I made my debut in but has lost a little bit of luster? Or the girl who's won a challenge but unfortunately has fallen flat? Shantae, you both stay.
You wanna be on top. You wanna be on top.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the season finale of the Rachel Cutrone Show, Season 1. I know what you're thinking. You call that a season? Yes, well, Season 1 was a mess and a half, from episodes lasting only 5 minutes long to weeks with no episode at all. Which, by the way, sorry kids about this week. I late again, as usual. Imagine that, a woman of color late. That's funny on 2 levels. Thank God you have RuPaul's Drag Race to keep you warm every Monday night in my absence. I know that's your second choice, right? Speaking of Drag Race, I finally did not want to strangle Michelle Visage. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like she has a personal vendetta against my Jinxie since day one. But finally, she loved the look. I didn't have to order a hit out on her. It was good. It was good. You know, it almost came to a point where I put out a PSA on the subject. Leave Jinxie alone. All you people care about is fish. She's a comedy queen. But this season seems to be all fish and no fry. So from me to you, World of Wonder, bring back the sizzle for Season 6. Because I plan on being on Season 7. So moving on into this, our last moment together for at least a few months while I prepare Season 2, I have some news to share with you all, because I feel like we're friends now, and just like anybody else that I talk to for more than 30 seconds, I assume that you care about what happens in my personal life. So, the show that I have been, to put it bluntly, stalking for the last few months has finally decided to let me in. Yes, after my last performance, I was sent the contract and I signed it in Elf's liquid liner. I couldn't find a ballpoint anywhere. I prefer fountain pens, but Elf liquid liner is all I had, so I made do. It was either that or menstrual blood, which I don't have. So I'm super excited about that. You know, we're just gonna pretend that that's what this entire season was all about. My journey to the stage. I've now gone from a poor, show-tunes-obsessed, slightly cross-eyed amateur performer to a less poor, show-tunes-obsessed, slightly cross-eyed amateur performer. Not amateur, you know, I'm professional now. It's a regular fags to bitches story. Excuse me, rags to riches. The most important part of that, though, is riches. However, I don't think that they're aware that they signed a comedy queen, because I'll do anything for a laugh, really, I will. I mean, I let you all watch me put lipstick on my face, so. The point is, I am now officially a working girl, like Shangela. However, I thought it was going to be a cakewalk, and oh, how wrong I was. I came into the preparations for the 9-year anniversary show, which is the biggest production of the year. Every year, it's the biggest number. It's the entire cast all together. The rehearsals are kicking my ass physically. If there was ever a time to quit smoking, it'd be now. But after every rehearsal, I am outside by my truck, panting like a tired hooker after a night shift, smoking like the South Tower right before it collapsed. That's not funny. Anyhow. Oh, that's probably hell calling right now. Hello?
Why, hello there, Miss Rachel. It's Ivana Hump, remember me?
Oh, yes. Ivana, how are you?
Well, all things considered, I'm doing just fine.
That's good to hear.
You know, Miss Rachel, I have been waiting for nearly 3 whole months to hear from you. When I saw you were looking for someone to join you for the finale, I thought for sure I'd be at the top of your list. But I figured since it has been so long, you simply misplaced my contact information.
You know what? That's exactly right. I did lose it. I'm just so unorganized, I can't tell you.
I also sent you a few emails since then. I guess they ended up in your spam folder.
Oh, you know what? That must have been my assistant, Raquel. Yeah, she's... You know, I'd fire her if I knew how to use Quicken.
Well, that won't be necessary. Well, Mon Cherie, I've got to run. I'm making my jambalaya, and I've got to keep an eye on it so it doesn't boil over. I just wanted to stay fresh in your memory, because I have a feeling we'll be seeing each other real soon.
Oh. Perfect.
All right, now. I'll be seeing you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was awkward. I'm gonna go make a brassiere out of Teflon because I'm almost positive that I heard the cocking of a pistol on her end. But before I go, I want to thank you all for joining me on this train wreck of a season. It's been great fun getting to know you and getting to know myself in front of a camera, which we won't go there. But all of your support, I just appreciate it so much, and I can't tell you how excited I am to learn that my demographic is American men between the ages of 45 and 54. Which only tells me that I've been wearing the wrong outfits the entire season. I'm pretty sure that if they had any notes for this season, it would be less talking and more tits. God bless America. And a special shout out to my youngest, to my knowledge, female viewer who is all of 14 years old. I know, Rachel Cutrone, educating the kids. Her name is Devin. Hi, darling. I hope you enjoyed the season as much as I did. And by the way, honey, tell your mom I said sorry for saying fuck so much. Until season 2, my loves. Bye. Yes, honey.